Hello, everyone, and happy Easter 2024. I'm so happy to see so many old faces and new faces here. If you're new to this church, my name is Pastor Moan, and I'm excited you're worshiping with us this Easter. If you're a visitor, we want to thank you for joining us on the most celebratory Sunday of the year. Today, we will be celebrating the resurrection of Jesus Christ with singing, preaching, and more. Before we start, I must thank our longtime church member Agatha for playing that flute Christ the Lord is Risen Today song. Jesus once said, "I'm the light of the world. Whoever follows and trusts in me will not have darkness but eternal light." The light of Christ's love overshines any darkness or evil of this world. Now we will light the Christ candle. Christ is risen. He is risen indeed. Now we will have some children come up to perform a reading. Jesus said, "Do not hold on to me, for I have not yet ascended to the Father. Go instead to my brothers and tell them I am ascending to my Father. Instead, go to my brothers and tell them I am ascending to my Father, your Father, to my God, and to your God." Mary Magdalene went to the disciples with news. "I have seen the Lord," and she told them that he had said these things to her. We know that Christ, being raised from the dead, will never die again. Death no longer has dominion over him. He is not there, but he has risen. Christ is risen. He has risen indeed. Thank you to Lily and Elsie for those wonderful passages. They have been members of our church for a long time now, and if you'd like to talk to them after the service, I'm sure they would love to. They're both very chatty, especially Lily. She's a very chatty one. In his resurrection, Jesus is standing. He will never lie down again. What does Easter mean for you? For this part, anybody in the congregation can respond. The cross, Jesus. To me, Easter usually means risen from the dead, and the tomb, and lots of things, the cross. Easter can mean lots of different things to lots of different people, depending on how we see the holiday. Some see it as a holiday that we can gather with friends and family to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus, and some would rather go inside of a church and celebrate there. Some express their gratitude and love of Easter through giving. But the thing that everybody, no matter how they think of Easter, they always know that Jesus died on the cross for all of our sins so we can go to heaven one day. They took Jesus and led him away, and he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called the Hebrew Golgotha, where they crucified him and two other with him on each side one, and Jesus in the midst. And Pilate wrote a title and put it on the cross. And the writing was, "Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews." But Mary stood weeping outside the tomb. As she wept, she stooped to look inside of the tomb. And she saw two angels in white sitting where the body of Jesus had lain, one at the head and one at the feet. They said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping?" She said to them, "They have taken away my Lord, and I do not know where they have laid him." Having said this, she turned around and saw Jesus standing, but she did not know it was Jesus. Jesus said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Whom are you seeking?" Supposing him to be the gardener, she said to him, Sir, if you carried him away, tell me where you have laid him, and I will take him away." Jesus said to her, "Mary." She turned and said to him in Aramaic, "Rabboni," which means teacher. Jesus said to her, "Do not cling to me, for I have not yet ascended to the Father, but go to my brothers and tell them, I am ascending to my Father and your Father, to my God and your God." Mary Magdalene went and announced to the disciples, "I have seen the Lord." After the sermon, go not just in peace, but with joy, thankfulness, and gratitude. Now will be a time for communion. tonight, y'all. We're going to do communion, and then we're going to go have the big Easter breakfast. Thanks for watching. Have a good, happy Easter. Remember, the true meaning of Easter is Jesus rose again. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.